welcome to Black Book TV, where we spotlight Houston's best black-owned businesses.
I just want to see black businesses do well. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you're basically telling me, like, I'm necessary.
You are.
One thing about God, he will give you the vision.
What's up, Black Bookers, and welcome to another episode of Black Book TV. Today we have a very special guest, my good friend, Miss Winnie.
Hi.
You may remember her from the Netflix TV show, The Trust, A Game of Greed, where she showed her incredible strategy, insights,
realness,
alliance building, realness, resilience, all that. Now she's making waves as an image consultant. She's doing a lot of different things. She's helping people find their confidence, their true selves through fashion. Not only that, but she's hosting the third annual All Black Affair Awards Gala that's taking place December. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets if y'all haven't.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Do they know the theme for it?
Oh, the theme too?
Baby.
And she, first of all, she's Nigerian, but the theme for this year's gala is Coming to Houston.
You people better get your looks ready.
Iconic film Coming to America. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come with your nice African attire or black attire as well.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. And if you need help with that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and I'll send you some ideas and I'll help you get it together. Okay.
Cool. So Winnie.
Yes.
You made, quite the impression on The Trust.
I did.
Man, once I saw you promoting it, showcasing everything on Netflix, I was super excited.
Thank you.
Man, I was tuned in. I actually came to the premiere that you hosted.
Y'all brought the whole city out.
Yes.
Every set.
Yes. So that was like awesome. But how has your experience on that show influenced your career? And did that kind of propel you into image consulting?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. It didn't do anything for my image consulting, honestly. I kind of felt, if we're gonna be completely honest, I feel like a lot of people didn't really see my looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't really get that much of a camera time, which is okay. It's fine. Whatever. But I've always been into image consulting. I did it in Atlanta and then I got heavy into tech and focusing on my job. And then I kind of like pushed it to the side as well too. But I would help people here and there, like friends and stuff like that, for birthday photo shoots, business photo shoots, whatever they needed. I would always give my insight on that as well too. And so now I'm getting into a place where I'm kind of rebranding myself. I'm playing around with fashion. I went to CultureCon recently and that just lit like some fire up my ass, because I went to CultureCon thinking my outfits was given. Baby, they wasn't giving shit, okay? They wasn't giving a damn thing. So now I'm like, okay, how can I revamp my look and make it more enticing, make it more appealing? But also when it comes to social media, I find myself on social media a lot and I'm like, okay, I need to monetize this. How can I teach other people how to play around with fashion? Because there's a point where I feel like everybody's looking the same. Right. Everybody's dressing the same. And it's like, okay, I forgot his name, but he just recently said it. I want to get back to a place where people were dressing for the room and not for the internet. Because I feel like everybody's is dressing for the internet, like he said. I need to go back and find see what his name was, but he just got an award. Okay. And I just want to, especially here in Houston, like I want to see some creativity. I want to see some color patterns because, baby, them East Coast girls.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
So I'm originally from Dallas, well, really Mansfield, Texas, but don't nobody know where that is. Yeah. So I just say from Dallas. Yeah. By the way, of Nigeria. Shout out to my Nigerians. You understand? So, yeah, I've been in Houston for 6 years, lived in Atlanta for 3 years. Atlanta was like a pinnacle of my life. I feel like it helped mold me who I am as a woman today, especially when it comes to my confidence. It's where I found like fashion and a love for it. So yeah.
Got you. So from Manville to Dallas to Houston
Mansfield.
too. Mansfield.
Yes.
Man, I'm from the east side of Houston, Texas, man. I'm from North Shore.
Because there is a Mansville, and everybody gets it switched up, and I'm like, no, Mansfield. Mansfield is in between Arlington and Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
That's where I'm from, yes.
All my Dallas people. I got some friends in Dallas. We go
shout
back
out to
and
my
forth.
Dallas people. I love y'all.
We be talking noise. But, nah, so in terms of fashion, like, what do you see, like, in the difference between, like, you can even say Texas and Georgia or Houston and Atlanta?
Oh, when I say, if we're going to do Houston and Atlanta, y'all please don't hate me with this. I feel like Houston is very behind everybody when it comes to fashion.
I
We're
agree.
very slow. we're ramping up, but it's still very much so slow.
Yeah.
Like even when I go out to events and everything like that, like I'm looking for the looks, I'm looking for the outfits, and it's like I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't get impressed too much. Now there's some girls that be putting it on, but it's like I want to see the fellas put some stuff
Got
on.
you.
Like I understand this is like a more streetwear city,
Yeah.
and that's okay. That's cool. That's fine. But it's like pop out with the shit, put the shit on,
I
like be
got you.
different, like
I
dress
got
for the
you.
room, dress for the attention in the room. Like that's always my thing. Dress for the attention in the room. When you walk in, you don't have to open your mouth to get the attention. Your body and your energy and your vibe, and people feel that. That gets the attention.
I got you. I feel that.
hmm
I'm the opposite though. When I come in a room, I don't want no attention. I want to fly under the
Well,
radar.
that's most
You know what I'm
guys,
saying?
which
I
is
want to just
understandable.
be, yeah. But every now and then, an occasion like the gala or something like
Yeah.
that, that's when I pop out,
Oh,
do the,
yeah.
something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let you
So,
not pop out.
so on something like that, I'll pop out, right? So you mentioned that you love helping people,
Yeah.
um, basically find their confidence
Yeah.
through fashion. And what like way or what's your approach to like styling somebody to kind of help them be able to do that?
So I always ask, okay, what are we dressing for? Are we dressing for a birthday shoot? Are we dressing for your business and you want to redo your business headshots? Are you dressing for an event? Like, what are we going for? And I always like to ask people, okay, who are 3 people you admire their style and you want to dress like them? That's
Mm.
always the homework before I even do anything with you. And then I always look and observe if they have a social media. I always look at their social media. How do they always dress? I like to push people out of their comfort zone. Now, I'm not saying I'm about to throw you in like some polka dots and greens and
Yeah.
stuff like that. No, but if I see that you're always dressing very like modern or conservative and don't come for me, I want to throw a little sexiness in there, a little splash in there. If I see that you're always having your hair down, let's put it up in a bun. Let's see your face structure. Let's like let that light hit your skin and your face. You know what I mean? So that's how I always start with people. And then I always ask, obviously, where do you shop? What's your budget? You have to ask that because my budget is not your budget. And your
Right.
budget may not be my budget as well, too. So I always like to ask those questions just to understand who I'm working with first and foremost, and then just go from there.
Got you.
So, yeah.
And I know we kind of talked offline a little bit.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, you're looking for 3 people
I
to
am.
I want to say experiment with.
You're going to be my case studies.
You'll be a case study.
Yes.
So that you can, kind of,
build it.
build
Help
it
with my
up, help with your
rebranding.
marketing efforts
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So what does that look like? What are you looking for guys? Are you looking for girls?
I'm
Or
looking for guys or girls,
Okay.
closet reorganization, business reorganization. If you have a business and you want to do a group photo shoot, I think I was talking to a lady last week and her company just did pictures and stuff like that. If you have that, or if you're just a person that's wanting to do some simple content or something like that as well too, just rebrand yourself. I definitely want to work with you. Looking for photographers to work with. I'm gonna be your backhand man as well too, because like I was telling you earlier, I'm very observant, like
Yeah.
super hyper observant.
Yes.
I'm the person that can be like, wait, something's off with her hair, or this pose doesn't look right, or the chain is not right, or the shoe, her foot's turned wrong, or like I look for all those things and I like to fix that because again, it helps with the photographer on the back end where you don't have to do so much editing and you're saving yourself time as well too, because we caught all those things while you took the pictures as well too. So that's what I'm looking for.
Got you.
Yeah.
So with these case studies and this collaboration, how do people who want to get involved be able to get involved? They just reach out to you.
Just
send a
reach out to
DM?
me on
Okay.
Instagram right now.
Okay.
Again, I'm rebranding everything. I'll have a landing page where you can officially book me and everything like that as well too. But for right now, just reach out to me through Instagram.
Cool.
And it can be anybody, okay? Anybody. You can be black, white, green, blue, purple, tall, short, don't matter. It can be anybody. I just want to work with anybody. But you have to be serious about it too.
Got you.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, when I was watching The Trust, right, my 2 favorite characters were, my 2 favorite people were yourself and Tulu, right?
Mhm.
Was she Nigerian as well?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. So, how does your Nigerian background, was you styling her? Because y'all looks was both kind of like giving some similarities.
If we're gonna were questions asked of looks, yes.
Because you say
fuck
people
that.
wasn't paying attention to the looks, but I was actually paying attention to the looks.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was a stylist without the group. Yes. I
oh,
was,
okay.
for everybody.
Okay. You had, for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I mean, Brian was asking me questions. Jake would ask me questions.
Hey, and I want you to know, on here you can talk your shit. You ain't got to be humble.
Oh no, I
Like,
am.
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
I had
yeah,
to, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me stop fucking around. Yeah, no, I styled everybody on that show. So me and Julie and Tolu were in the room together. They would ask, I would be like, hey, wear this. This looks better. This looks good. I would be asked advice as well too. Lindsay, see, one thing people don't know why I went off on Lindsay the way I did is because me and Lindsay bonded on like some mom trauma, but also Lindsay, there was a moment in the show where Lindsay came into the room and she was talking about how she didn't feel so confident as a woman in the like when she came into the room with me and Tolu. And me and Tolu like sat there, we talked to her and everything like that. And then I went out my way to put some blush on her. We put some little like these little diamonds that I put on my nails. We put it on our ears just to give her some kind of like va va boom, you know?
Gotcha.
And so for me, it was just like, damn, we bonded, and then I did that. And it's like Lindsay's the one that
she turned her back on everybody like towards the end, but she ended up walking away with nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Okay, I remember.
Not
Yeah,
not after what you did to me. You ain't leaving with shit. So
I remember.
We did that for her, and it was just like, damn, like that's wild. And then that moment whenever everybody blew out my candles, they didn't show that we had a picnic. Gasper gave me a picnic right before that, and then it was the same thing, like the conversations I've had with everybody and everything like that. I was like, that's wild.
Yeah.
I was like, all friendly, diddly with y'all, and then this is how y'all feel. But Brian came to the rodeo this year, and my homegirl, yeah, she met him, and this is what she told me. She told me, she's like, why y'all vote Winnie off? And he said, well, Winnie was the smartest person in the house. We had to get her out.
Oh, wow. See, I felt like at the very beginning. So with these TV shows, I know, as a camera person, there's so much stuff that was being recorded that we don't even get a chance to see.
Yeah, we're recorded 24/7.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I can imagine like some of the conversations and some of the things that was happening and taking place at the house that wasn't even shown on TV.
Yeah.
Because some things was kind of confusing to the audience. Like early on why people was like getting voted off.
Yeah.
But now that you say that, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know there were like certain alliances that was forming that we probably didn't even like catch wind of.
Yeah.
Until like later on in the show, but they had already been kind of like, formalizing. Because there was some things I was just like,
What are some of the things that were confusing for you?
For me, man, I'm just like for us, about us.
Yeah.
I'm just always about us. And I'm just like, man, for me, if I'm on the show, I'm looking out for all the black people straight up. It's like, hey, black people, we need to stick together. How we gonna get through this thing, make this money? And the first person that get eliminated was a black person.
Okay, let me address that. let me
I'm like, what happened?
So it was me, Tolu, and Jewels. We were at the bar and we were talking, and I said, can we all just stick together? I said that. But again, I'm a very not hypersensitive, a hyper observant person. So I would peep Jewels and how he would be talking to everybody and everything like that. And something was off. Because he was like, oh, I'm a stripper. And if you know me, and if you're close to me, I joke about being a stripper all the time. Okay. My name is Chocolate Delight.
I was about to say, you was a stripper?
In my next life, I know that I am. So I joke about it a lot. And I have stripper friends. And I've been around strippers. Yeah. Okay, shout out to Atlanta. But it was just how he would talk about it. And then, like, you would ask him certain questions. And his responses was just like, that's very off. And so when I noticed that, got the girls together, and I was like, okay, how does everybody feel about Jewels? And everybody said the same thing.
So y'all felt like he was
everybody was like, he's kind of off, or he's giving me a different answer, or he's not coming off as himself. Like, it was forced. You know what I mean? And it's like, I can tell when people are forcing their personality and when they're truly being themselves. And I just felt like he was being forced. So we made the call to get him out. But then after the show and everything came out, he had an interview with somebody, and he said himself, he was like, yeah, he was going to get Tolu out. So it's like, okay, well, then we made the right decision.
Yeah, definitely made the right decision.
Like, if we're going to call it, we made the right decision to get him out. But, man, when I tell you everybody was on my head about him.
Yeah.
Oh, you voted out the black man. Oh, you did this, and oh, you did that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you have to understand this is a game, okay? First and foremost, I didn't owe anybody in that house any fucking thing, okay? So, we're going to call it. I don't know anybody in that house. The reason why me and Tolu got so close is because our background and our heritage. Yes. You're Nigerian, I'm Nigerian. It's common respect. It's like, that's just a given. You know what I mean? So that's why we got really close together. And I got close with everybody in that house. no matter how bad they try to make it seem like I was the bad person, I had an individual connection with everybody in that house differently. Me and Brian, we talked about, adopting kids and stuff like that and our love for that. That's back when I wanted kids, not right now. And then
Don't
me
do
and Jake, we connected because we work out and everything like that as well too. Me and MJ love MJ. I talked to her the other day, love her down because MJ was a very realistic person and she said how she felt and she stood on what she meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then me and Lindsay, we connected because, the mom trauma and everything like that. We talked about that. And then Simone, I just love Simone. She was a sweet woman. She just wanted to be there to take care of her boys and everything like that. And I respected that. Who else? Julie. I mean, Julie was just in our room, honestly. I don't really feel like I'm not trying to be shady. I don't think I really had anything like, I don't
Hey,
remember.
Julie is the one that had the boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. She was digmatized for sure. But
no comments.
Yeah.
No comment on
Yeah.
that. But she's with Shane from Love Is Blind, and they look good together. I will definitely say that.
Got you.
They definitely look good together. I will say something about Julie. I didn't respect the Julie on the show, but I respected the Julie that got on her business shit after the show.
Got you.
I did definitely respect that for sure. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Bryce. Bryce.
Was he the comedian?
No, that's Gasper.
That's Gasper.
Bryce was the billionaire or millionaire.
Yeah,
yes, Bryce was a millionaire.
Real estate. Yeah.
Bryce is a sweet kid.
Yeah.
Definitely a sweet kid. I feel like he played the game wrong. And I think he learned from that. Gasper's just funny. He talked a lot, like Jesus a lot. But he was funny. And we talked about tattoos because we both had tattoos. So again, I had individual connections with each and every one of these people. But I guess I was
But no, you played the game the right way. I was glad you walked away with something.
That was
you know
my
what I'm
whole
saying?
thing.
$20,000. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna leave with something.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, I'm coming.
Listen,
coming on with something.
That part, I may not have left with the most, but I was definitely leaving with something, and I did. Definitely did.
For those people who are interested in getting on a game show, like how was you able to get on a game show? And did you all get paid outside of whatever money was won or you didn't win?
Yeah, so getting on it, honestly, it was God. Because how everything happened last year was really wild. I was just a bartender at Sakai, okay? I was getting all drunk on Saturdays and Sundays, okay? And fucking hated it. Because it's just that environment, it was just too much going on and I wanted to get out. So then Sakai shut down. And so then I'm stressing. I'm like, okay, shit, what am I going to do and everything like that? I wasn't in my corporate job yet. So then I get a DM from my homeboy Hector and he's like, hey, Joey's needs an event manager. And I was like, okay. So I went over there, went to go apply. Well, then they're like, no, we want you to be a manager. That's probably been my favorite job, hands down.
Joey's Uptown?
Uptown, yes.
Yeah.
Being a manager there, I love the Joey community. I love the Joey team. Like, every time I come in there, even still, it's always love.
Yeah.
But then from there, the show came out, and I was like, okay. And then I had to, get my way out of that. And then I got my 9-to-5, my little hospitality job that I'm in now. So I work for a company. We build drink dispensers, machines, and we place them in different portfolios and everything like that. I got that job.
Gotcha.
So when that happened, sorry, I'm rambling. Going back, when I got cast for the show, I was just a bartender at Sakai.
Got you. Oh, so they put out a casting call and you just applied for it?
No, they reached out to me.
Oh, they reached out directly to you?
Yeah, a guy he originally reached out to me when I lived in Atlanta. I forgot about him. And then he reached out to me again and he was like, hey, do you want to apply for this role? And then I went through the process and then they're like, yeah, we want you. And I was like, all right, cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. And then my manager, Danielle, shout out to you, babes. She was super cool. She was like, yeah, go. When you come back, you'll still have your role. You still have your bartending job at Sakai.
Got you. Yeah.
That was it. But for anybody, sorry, to go back to that question. But for anybody that does want to go on reality TV, you need to ask yourself this question. Do you have thick skin to go through what happens after being on the show? Because people come for your neck and people talk shit. I mean, I had death threats. I had black monkey this. I had you're a bully. I had you're ugly. I had you're disgusting. I had the worst of the worst. But you have to have thick skin. And I have very thick skin because you have to, before you even go on that show, you have to get your mindset in a place of okay, everything that's going to happen, is going to happen. You have no control over the edit. So you may think you went in looking good and then they can make you look like a villain or whatever the case may be. So you have to be prepared for that. And you have to be prepared for that social media shit, because that social media shit is a lot. If you know you're sensitive, if you know you take things to heart from what strangers say, don't do it. Me, I don't give a fuck, because if you're not fucking me, feeding me, or financing me, why the fuck should your words matter to me?
Feeding or financing.
I'm just saying, they just don't matter to me. So I was blocking left and right, literally. And people were getting mad that I was blocking and deleting like comments on my page. I'm like, y'all are absurd. Y'all are wild. But yeah, you have to have thick skin and definitely have a plan as well too. I'll definitely say that's something that I probably fumbled on after we got off the show. I mean, after the show came out and everything like that. It was hard juggling my job and being like staying present on social media. I'll admit I did fumble that. Definitely have a plan and definitely try to get somebody to manage you when that shit drops as well too. So
would you be willing to manage somebody?
people?
Yeah, if they were interested
on social media.
I'm saying a person who's interested in like,
no,
hey, I'm a cat. No,
nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. That doesn't align with me.
Now, my original question before we went on this awesome tangent, I was gonna ask you, because you and Tolu, like y'all fits was killing it, and I could see like the Nigerian heritage and culture like coming out. How does like your Nigerian background influence your work as an image consultant?
Well, as Nigerians, y'all know we always have like 4 or 5 jobs. That's just what we do. But we always strive to do the best. Like, I am not a person to do something very lackluster. I'm not a person to do something very, that's okay, that's fine. No, I want to do it the best of my ability as well too. That's just ingrained in us. And it's ingrained in a lot of people, but with our culture, we're always taught to do the best, show out the best, pop out the best as well too. So whatever we put our mind to, like, that's what we're going to do. If you want to be a doctor, you're going to be the best doctor. If you want to be a nurse, you're going to be the best nurse. If you want to be a lawyer, you're going to be the best lawyer. Whatever you want to do, you have to be the best at it. They don't play.
Yeah.
They really don't play. And also, too, for me, like, I take care of myself. So I can't wait or be looking for a handout from somebody else. No, I literally take care of myself. So I got to do.
I respect that. I definitely respect that. And when you were saying that in your Nigerian accent, it made me think, because people think I'm Nigerian.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I have a line brother that's Nigerian, and people think like we're twins.
I can see that though.
Right, but they think I'm a Nigerian. But I like that about Nigerians, how you're always operating in excellence. And that's like one of the things that Black Book, we, pride ourselves on doing, is always operating in excellence, always executing in excellence, and just always doing our best. Like, you know what I mean? Just
we got to. Yeah, we definitely got to, especially as Black people, we have to do more than the average person. And y'all know what I mean by that. But then also as a Black woman, we got to do extra. You know what I mean? To make a presence and to be taken seriously as well too. Because if we're going to talk about it, I mean, you got the white man, the white woman, the Black man, and then the Black woman at the bottom. Okay. Yep. So we have to do things 10 times extra. And that's why for me, like, I always tell people, me moving to Atlanta literally helped me find my confidence. I'm not the one to be played with.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I feel like you had confidence before you moved to Atlanta. Like,
that's through the fitness stuff, right?
I got you, but still.
Remember, I was Body by Winnie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was confident, but this is a different type of confident. I don't know how to explain it.
I've always felt like you was just.
But I was confident being naked on social media. Because remember, being Body by Winnie, let's be real.
Yeah.
That's I needed y'all's approval to feel my confidence. Now, I don't need nobody's fucking approval to feel my confidence. I have it on my own. Yeah. Do I have some days that I struggle with it? Of course. Yeah, I'm human. But them, being a fitness girl, and it's no shade to the fitness girls, but I was always posting, you got the butt picture and the abs, because I'm looking for those likes to validate my confidence and validate what I look. I don't care about that now. I have 24,000 followers. My shit look like I bought followers, because I be getting like 40, like 100, 200 maybe likes on a picture. Yeah. I don't give a damn. As long as 1 or 2 people see the outfit and if they want the details, they can go and get the details. That's cool. That's fine.
I like that.
So social media doesn't play on my confidence as much anymore. No. That's why I say it's a different confidence. It's my confidence. It's my own. I validate myself. And then when I walk out in a room, as long as I get 1 or 2 compliments, oh, girl, them shoes. Oh, girl, your hair. Oh, your skin. That's good.
That's good for you.
That's good.
No, I feel that. All right. So transitioning to our upcoming gala, I just want to say congratulations
Thank
on
you.
being the host
Thank
for the
you.
3rd annual All Black Affair Awards Gala. We're super excited. What are you looking
excited.
forward to most about being the host for this year's gala?
One, I'm getting into my hosting bag. So the simple fact that you guys, first, my opportunities with you guys, that's a blessing in its own, honestly. So with this, I'm excited to see how I operate in it, but also to see all the greatness as well too that you guys have built, and to be in the room with all of the excellence that you guys have built. Because without you guys, without you and your wife, this event would not be happening.
We
I would
appreciate
not
you.
have this opportunity as well too. So I'm looking forward to all the little fits, the cuteness.
Okay.
I'm also looking to, network more and get to know more people as well too outside of my original circle as well. But just being in a room full of excellence is enough for me, honestly.
Yeah, we appreciate you
Thank you.
in all of the, things that you do.
Thank you.
I know you've been what is it called? You've been a game show. What was the word?
So I've been a reality TV
A reality
star.
A reality TV star.
Yeah.
You've been a bartender.
I've been everything.
You've been tech.
I have.
Now you're an image consultant and stuff. How are you managing all of this stuff?
I have. I just be trying different things, honestly, and it's just like whatever I feel pulled to is just where I go. And when Sakai shut down, that was a blessing in disguise, because I knew, okay, this is a pivot and a start to the new Winnie, the next Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made a promise when Sakai shut down I would never go back into bartending. And I have kept my word on that. There's been times where I'm like, let me just go back for the money and everything like that. But it's like, no, I don't want to go back into that world, because I want to keep my mind focused on where I'm trying to go. And then also just whenever someone asks me about styling or what they should wear, and it's like when we put it together and they're like, man, that just brings me so much gratification, and it just brings me so much joy seeing how they react and they respond as well too. So it's like, why not continue doing that? Because I'm an Aquarius, so
Gotcha.
I'm a giver, which sucks. It's
Gotcha.
it's a double-edged sword, but I just love helping people like smile and feel good about themselves, because it's a lot of shit going on in the world, man. And
No,
you
for
don't know
sure.
what people be going through, honestly.
For sure.
You really don't. So if I can help you have a better day and feel better about yourself, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, that's real. That's real. So for all the people who want to support you, or did you have anything else that you want to share with the audience before we wrap this thing out?
No. The only thing I would probably say is just, we have it's less than 60 days now left in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, less than 60 days. Start working on your 2025 plan. Whatever it is that you want to do, go and fucking do it. Okay? And do it for you, nobody else. Because you only have one life to live. And you never want to leave this world wondering, what if I would have did X, Y, and Z, or whatever the case may be. Don't be afraid to step out of the box. Don't be afraid to live. Like, really live. That's what I've been on. I've literally been on, just go do it.
Got you. And when you said really live, it made me remember something that I wanted to ask you. You've been doing these videos, right? That's been like a hit, right? Which is your grown woman kind of get ready with me videos.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, what inspired you to start doing that? And like, how do you like keep that going? Because for me, I feel like I run out of ideas, I run out of clothes, I run out of.
You know what?
I wear the same stuff. I'm like a cartoon character. I wear the same stuff. And I just be seeing you. I'm like, okay, what's she gonna put on next?
Literally, someone said that the other day. They're like, bro, you always come out with something different. I'm like, that's the whole purpose. Well, first of all, I have 3 closets full of shit. So y'all need to see it. Okay. So for me, it's a thing that it's fun. I had my whole series of being the hospitality babe when I was in Joey's. And then obviously I kind of like pivoted from that because I wasn't working at Joey's now. So now I'm in a space of making these videos again, but making them to where I'm talking about why I'm putting this outfit together. I'm talking about how you can go from just wearing a basic jumpsuit to making it a little bit spicy with accessories and everything like that as well too, because I want to show people like dressing up can be fun. It doesn't have to be super luxury, like the luxury girls, if you can't afford that. It can be like, it can look good wearing a $2 handkerchief or some $3 glasses that you find at Five Below or something like that as well too. Like, let's be real, gas, tissue to wipe my ass, and milk is the same fucking price. So I know I mean, I have some luxury pieces here and there, but it's like, I don't want people to feel like that's the only way that they can dress. Because
Yeah.
I'll get that comment a lot. Oh, you're fancy. Oh, I don't know if I can afford that. And I'm like,
You-
baby, I
it's-
found this
it's-
at Goodwill for like
yeah.
$2.59, but you would never know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those videos are literally just to inspire, and it's like the new set of like content that I'm going to be doing and everything like that. Like I want to be talking to you guys like you're in my living room, like you're in one of my closets as well too. And then again, just inspire people. Like my last look that I just posted with the earrings, the black earrings. Everybody's like, "Is that Scaparelli?" I was like, "It should be, but no." But everybody was asking like, "Where did you get that?
from?"
How did
Yeah.
you put that together?" I have gloves on, tights, I have the shoes, and I have the earrings and everything like that. And I was just like, "Hey, if you want the look, go to my LTK and you'll get it." Make sure you go to my LTK because I'm about to start popping on that. Okay, so yeah.
Cool. So where can all the people find you to support you, to pour back into you, to become one of the 3 people who gonna be your case studies?
Yes. So reach out to me on Instagram, everything Winnie with the underscore. Again, everything Winnie underscore, because
That's
baby, I'm everything.
WINNIE.
IE. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not no Y. It's just WINNIE. So yes, reach out to me on that. And it's funny because people always like, when I respond to people, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you responded." And I'm like, I'm human. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
respond to you. Like, yes, I was on TV show.
You take forever to respond. It
You
be taking forever to
know,
respond.
on text message or on social media?
On social media.
Okay, so I have ADD,
Well,
ADHD, one of them.
Sometimes. It depends on what day it is. Sometimes be like, should I text her or should I DM her?
Honestly, call me. Calling me is the best
Okay.
thing. If you have my direct number, call me.
I
That's
just
the
started
best
sending
thing.
the same message twice. I'm gonna text it and I'm gonna DM.
Because I be doing a lot. And it's
No.
like one time my focus will be here and then it'll switch to something else. So I do apologize for that.
No, it's
But yes, if you
yeah.
you just call me, especially with the
Gotcha.
you know to just call me.
Gotcha.
But you can reach out to me on via social media. Don't mind what Jeremy said, okay? I respond.
She responds. Give her like 48 hours, but she gonna respond.
Bro, relax. Jesus, I beg.
Hey, look, if you respond in 10 minutes, then they gonna feel special because I told them 48 hours.
That's true. That is true.
But no, definitely reach out.
Yes, please definitely do. Definitely do.
Well, it's been great having you
Thank
on
you.
this episode of Black Book TV. Make sure that y'all like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. If you haven't got your gala tickets, make sure you get those. They're selling fast. We're probably about to sell out in the next few weeks.
Get your outfits.
Get your outfits together. If you need help getting your outfits together, we just talked for what, a good 30 minutes.
We literally did.
Yeah, so make sure that you reach out to Everything Winnie, DM her so that she can get you styled and ready for the gala. We're going to have an awesome and amazing time. But again, like, share, subscribe, follow. It's been my pleasure. And until next time on Black Book TV, peace.